Pay close attention. This isn't something you see every day.
Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about the DC Direct Page Punchers Robin, also known as Damian Wayne. Now this is from the Batman Reborn, Batman and Robin, where Dick Grayson eventually has become Batman. So with that being said, here he is. Now, Robin, this is a great looking Robin because of the fact that, one, they gave him the shorter hair. He has a little bit of a wash in there. The difference in the green mask, and he doesn't have, just that weird look on his face. He has just kind of just a regular stoic face. But with that being said, let's look at him. Let's look at the sculpt. So, taking a look at Damian right now, look at that face sculpt. The mask is done fabulous. Now I know I have his head tilted, but I mean, he's just got that smirk because he is a little arrogant, this guy is. But if you look at the top of his head, he kind of has a bit of a green wash. If I can get this to focus in, he does have a bit of like a green wash in the hair right there. And hopefully that's coming through on the camera so you guys can see it. Coming down to the R, beautifully done. No issues there. Nice paint work. Nice paint work on the belt right here. And then down to his pants, down to this part of his legs where his knee pads are, and then his shin guards, and then down to his green high tops, which is actually pretty cool because it's not like he has the boots on. Now in the comic, when it shows him on the cover, he actually has green boots that are coming up to shin height, so to speak. Anyway, you have his gloves, his little gauntlets on the side. I like the way they have the texture right here for the armor, which is cool. And he has a cloth cape, which is folded over and stitched, which is nice for that wire in there. So when you want to pose this guy out, you can actually move this cape out of the way and do some posing. The other cool thing is that he comes with a hood, and his hoodie is cloth too. So that's actually pretty cool. So you can pull the hood up, if I can get it to work, and it has a bendy wire in it as well. Now, I'm just I'm just trying to get this hood up here so you guys can actually see it with him on. Yeah, so it's going to take a little bit of work to do to get get it on there. But once you do get it on there, you're going to have to finagle it to where how you want it to look. I have some threads right here, so whatever the case is, you can always cut those out of there to clean that up a little bit. But otherwise, it looks pretty good to have that like that. This sticking out of the back, I mean, it is going to be what it's going to be as far as because that's how the head fits in there. But otherwise, there you go. And then you can just kind of pull it back down. You're going to have to finagle it. Yep, there you go. And then just get his hoodie to lay back down. And there you go. Now, the cool thing is he can really look up, which is actually really good. And then he can actually look down, and he does have some head tilt right here, so it gives him a lot of expression and a lot of attitude, if that's what you want to say. So yeah, but then when you want this hoodie to sit, once you bring it up, you have to finagle it to get it to lay the way you want it to go. Otherwise, I mean, double pins here on the arms, bicep swivel. And then, you have his shoulder articulation. And he does have a little bit of like a butterfly in there, so you can get his hand to go across. I'm not going to go through all the articulation, but I do like the fact that they did a little bit of a cell shading right here on his outfit. The other thing is that with this character, when it comes to him having an ab crunch, not so much, because this is one solid piece. You can get him to move, but it won't stay. And there's really, I mean, his waist swivel is underneath, so he does have it, so you can turn him, and it's smooth, don't get me wrong. But, trying to get him into, which, I'm not going to do it here on camera, but off camera, I will try to get him into some poses, and that way you guys can actually see him posed out. But he does have his double jointed knee, which is actually pretty good. And, of course, then you have his ankle articulation with these high tops. It's not really that bad. I mean, look how far that leg goes all the way up. And then, of course, he has that toe hinge that a lot of McFarlane figures come with. This reminds me of the Infected Robin bodies, where the body was soft like this, and trying to get them to pose and do something. It just didn't really want to work. But, I mean, I guess if you can get this to hold a pose, then that'd be pretty good. If you can get it to hold it, you know, however you want to bend him, because that's going to push back. So that's my outtake on that. Let's take a look at the guy's accessories and see, you know, to show off what he comes with. He doesn't come with a whole lot of stuff, but like I said, with the wired cape and the wired hoodie, that does speak volume. Now, this is what I'm talking about right here, where they did all this stitching right here. You either want to burn that to get that to lay down a little bit better, because that's how they overlapped it, which is kind of a shame that it's right there. But to get rid of those little fringes that are hanging off, you can, you know, or leave them, whatever. If it bothers you that much, you know, or you're worried about messing them up, just leave them and they'll be fine. But yeah, and you just got to get this to lay however you want, like I said before, and then that's that. But otherwise, he's cool. Now, wishing that he would have come with another set of hands, like some gripping hands or something like that. That would have been cool. He only comes with the one fist, and then he comes with the actual hand for, you know, carrying his sword that he does come with. So that's the only gripping hand that he has, which is kind of a bit of a letdown when it comes to that, because, you know, you figure you could have got a little bit better of an accessory with a couple different hand sets. You know, sets of hands. That's all I'm trying to say. So anyway, he comes with, of course, he comes with this card, which will give you a bio. So if you want to pause it and read it, you can. And that's how it looks on the other side. He comes with his sword. So you have this, and it's nice. You know, it's a soft plastic, but it's nice. And you can put it in his hand, of course, because, you know, Damian Wayne having his sword, because of course he was trained by the League of Assassins, which Ra's al Ghul is his grandfather. For those that don't know, those that do, well, you already knew. Plus, this is the 5th Robin, and boy, has he ticked people off on both sides either way. Good guys, bad guys, it doesn't matter. Here's his black stand that he comes with. And then I thought this was a cool accessory that he has, which is this busted pig mask from Professor Pig. He actually, this is from a girl that he tried to save. If you want to read the story, feel free to do so. But anyway, that's where this pig mask comes from. And yeah, you know, if you were to put a little bit of sticky tack on the back of this, or some double-sided tape to hold this mask together, you could actually put it on your figure, and it'll stay. I mean, it's not going to stay together like this without you holding it, but that is, sorry about that. That is pretty cool that they added this in there. Like the way you have the open eye here, so you can actually see humanity behind the mask, and then that. So will this actually fit on the figure itself? Well, if you move his head and you line everything up just right, where you can put this on here. And I'm not going to talk too much about the story, so that way it doesn't ruin it for anybody who hasn't read this story or doesn't know anything about it. But by all means, read it. So you can see, like I said, a little bit of tack, and you can actually put that on there, and that fits on there really nice. And then, of course, you have to where the mask is broken. So I thought that was a pretty cool accessory that they added that in there. Do I think that they should have come out with a Professor Pig? I don't know if they ever have yet or not, but he's definitely a weird character that you know, that definitely you should check out. It's very, very interesting. And then the other thing that he does come with is the first issue of Batman Reborn, Batman and Robin. And as you can see, you got Batman, you got Robin here, you got the, you know, the car, and then on the back it just says DC. Now I haven't even opened this to read it because it is the story that I was telling you about, so definitely you get a chance, read this. And this is, and then you find out. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that, and that's that. With with that being said, so. No, as far as accessory wise, I mean, those are his accessories. It doesn't come with a whole lot of stuff, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna try to put him in a pose so you can actually see him posed out, just really quick. Nothing crazy because I have no one to compare him with. So since I don't have anybody to compare him with, let me do that real fast. That way you guys can see, and then I'll end this review. All right, so here he is in a quick little pose right here. Something I just whipped up as fast as I possibly could just to show it's a missed opportunity, and that is my opinion. It is a missed opportunity with the articulation that you have here inside the diaphragm here of the upper body, where you can actually move him. It's missed opportunity because that would have made this figure so much better if they wouldn't have made this such a, you know, it's soft, yes, but it will not hold a pose. And that to me right there is missed opportunity. I mean, you have such great posability with everything else. You should have just left it to where he would have been able to have some sort of upper ab crunch here instead of just being so straight, because you know, it's Robin, and Robin does dynamic movement, and he does have those type of poses. But anyway, yeah, so let me get him straightened back out, and I'll be right back. All right, so now that I have him straightened all back out and everything, listen, he doesn't have to come with a whole lot of stuff. I just think that the handle of the sword is a little bit too thick for that hand, but that's just my opinion. Do I think they had a lot of missed opportunity right here when it comes to this articulation right here with the upper torso? Because you do have nice waist movement. He will pose, but you're just he's gonna be very straight up and down when you're trying to get him into some poses. Do I like the fact that they added the cloth hoodie and the cloth cape? Absolutely, absolutely. I think that McFarlane's hearing everybody, and they're doing this, and better than that stagnant plastic cape that's always either swooping off to the side or straight down like a traffic cone, whatever the case is. This right here needs to be rectified. I mean, it's cool, you don't want to break the sculpt and you want to keep it whatever, but you need that upper articulation right there. Who cares if you see the line or whatnot? It's just the simple fact that there's a lot of articulation in here that would be good for this figure that you cannot utilize, and that's, to me, in my opinion, that's just it's a downfall. That's all that is with that. But as far as this figure, is this figure good? Absolutely. I'm not knocking it. I'm just pointing out, in my opinion, what could have been done better. Like maybe gotten a couple extra grabbing hands so you can actually have him posed out with him, you know, attacking villains, whatever the case is. I understand he has a sword and he has one fist and, you know, the gripping hand, stuff like that. And yeah, you're going to make the best of it. He comes with that little black stand, which if you're going to use it, you'll use it. If not, then whatever. Comes with the broken pig mask, comes with the comic and the card. That's all well and good. Have I seen worse? Yes. Is this better than most? In my opinion, yes. So I just wanted to clarify that. I just think that there was a few missed opportunities that they could have capitalized and made it just so much of a sweeter figure. That's all I'm saying. If you're looking for this Robin, you've been waiting to get this Damian Wayne Robin, especially this one because it has the cloth goods on it, definitely, if I were you, I'd pick him up. Because this one right here, I mean, besides Dick Grayson, this Robin, since Damian has come into the picture in the comics and in the shows and everything, he is, yeah, he may sometimes be a little overbearing, but he is definitely my favorite Robin as of now because, well, Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing and then things change later on that front as well. So, but if you get a chance, definitely, and if you pick up this figure, you'll get the comic, the story, that I didn't want to get into, but definitely read it. It's a good read. It's an interesting story. You will enjoy it. So guys, with that being said, this is my review on the DC's, I said that all just so wrong, didn't I? I just messed that whole thing up. This is the DC Direct Page Punchers Robin. So definitely, like I said, if you're looking to pick this guy up, pick him up. But yes, this is my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below. And as always, hit the notification bell so you never miss out on anything new. And no matter where you guys are, I'll catch you on the flippy flip.